What's up, everybody? Dennis here from Gas and Freedom Outdoors. Alright, I got another field review for you. I got a new toy, so I figured I'd bring it with me. Got it all charged up, and we're going to test it out today. We're going to play with the different options and see what happens. So it is the AGM Taipan TM19 384 Thermal Imaging. So here it is. It's not too big. It's just about the same size as my Samsung S23. It's lightweight. This is my first thermal imager, monocular, or any type of thermal imaging device. So I went with the T19 diopter here to adjust focus. One of the reasons why I decided on the TM19, it's got focus. You can adjust your focus when you're looking down range. It's real simple. You got 4 buttons on top: power button, photo, video, get into your menu, your zoom buttons up and down. So I haven't played with it yet. We're going to test it out tonight. I got to look at the instructions just to give you guys some tips. So it's got white hot, black hot, fusion, and red hot. So we're going to play with all 4 options tonight. Hopefully I can capture some animals, preferably hogs, with it, since I'm out here hog hunting again. So we're going to give it a shot. We'll do a full review on it. Like I said, this is my first thermal imaging device. I've done a lot of research. AGM seems to be pretty decent, actually really good for the amount of money you're spending on this. So we're going to test it out. You know, I'll do another video giving you guys all the information, what I found out, what I thought about it. It says it has a rangefinder built into it, but in the description I didn't see it. It tells me in the instructions. So we're going to test it out tonight. We're going to give it a shot. I'm going to play with all the options, see how the zoom works, see how a rangefinder works with it. I mean, it's lightweight. You can mount it to a tripod as well. The one thing I did notice about this is that your charging port, it's really secure. It's really good. So what I'm going to do is, on this review video, is I'll post the specs on this specific one, the TM19-384. But it's a 19mm on your lens. It's a 384 by 288. It's a 50 hertz. Oh, the zoom, from playing around with it, I've seen 2:16. So it is a 1280 by 960. So we're going to test out. We're going to do some videos. We're going to do some photos. And you know, I'll get those videos uploaded into this review as well, plus the specs. And I'll give you my full opinion on it. Alright guys, we'll see you later on. Alright, as you'll see in the videos I recorded, I tested it out from 80 yards, and you'll see out to, I think it's 305 yards. I recorded each mode to give an idea of what it looks like from up close distance to out to 300 plus yards. The resolution is really good on this. As you see in the video, there were a couple of deer, and I went through each mode while I was recording the deer. So you'll see the different modes, how the colors change. But like I said, we went from 80 yards out to 300 plus yards. I'm actually really impressed with this. This is my first thermal imaging device. I'll use it for nighttime hunting hogs. I'll use it for any type of nighttime hunting. I would highly recommend the AGM Taipan TM19 384. Like I said, resolution is great. Frames per second is 50. The image through the different modes was incredible. You know, you could tell looking through the different distances, the yardage, which mode is better. And I'm going to leave these recordings unedited. It's going to be unfiltered, What I record is what you're going to see, so you can have a great understanding and idea of what the image looks like. Alright guys, listen, if you like reviews like this, I'm going to start doing more hunting gear, more outdoor gear. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn your notifications on with YouTube and our channel. Also, turn the notifications on to accept YouTube notifications on your phone. So here you see the 4 modes. I highly prefer the black hot. I think you'd see the image a lot clearer. And then I'll switch to fusion to really make that image pop. So I'm using black hot for the distance. We're right around 250 yards with those deer. I'm zooming in. Gets really blurry once you start getting zoomed in. So those deer there are about 300 yards. That is the white hot. Here's the red hot. They're about 85 yards, 90 yards there with that image. And this is the fusion. The pictures I took of the deer didn't come out. Here are some great heron. They are about 160 yards away. That is the black hot. As you can see, I'm going through, cycling through the modes. They're small animals and it's picking it up. That deer is probably 130 yards. These deer are 90 yards away. I'm just cycling through the different modes to show everybody the clarity on this thermal monocular. The fusion really makes that hot image pop out. Same as the black hot. Now I prefer the black hot for longer distances. And the resolution you're looking at is the 1280. So I mean, it's a very clear image. It's actually really crisp, except for when you start zooming in. Now, that tree line in the far back is about 190 yards away. So there was a rabbit running across the field. Unfortunately, I didn't get a recording of it, but it picked up the rabbit running across, hopping across the field. So that tree line is 300 yards away. It's picking up the heat signature coming off of the trees themselves. You can see the different variations. What I did notice is when you're scanning, like I'm doing here, every once in a while it would freeze up so the system can refresh the image. That's the only negative thing I will say, but other than that, its operation is very smooth. That object in the background is actually a tractor. You can see the heat variation coming off of the tractor. So these deer here, probably about 100, 120 yards. The negative thing is with the rangefinder is you cannot use it while you're recording. It stops the recording. But I was using my rangefinder as I was recording these images. You know, this the black hot. This is the one I really like, the fusion. You can see how these deer pop out of the image. So as you see on the battery, there's basically 3 bars on the battery. So I ran this thing, I left it on for about approximately 5 hours, and I only used 1 bar. So I think it would exceed that 7.5 hour runtime. There you can see the 16. I mean, you can make out the animal. Alright guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. Go check out the AGM Thermal Monocular.